Hello friends, welcome to my channel Game of Trades. This is early morning around 5 o'clock of 18th April 2018. Let's see the disclaimer. Whatever information you are viewing through this YouTube channel is only for educational purpose, and any trade that you wish to take upon based on any suggestions made here is entirely your responsibility, and I can't be held legally liable for your profit or loss. So Nifty 50. This is the weekly chart of Nifty 50, and we will analyze this pattern. So what happened here is this 50-week EMA. This acted as a good support. We had here Tudor's bottom formation. So 50-week EMA compounded by Tudor's bottom led to a rally, and I had told that we will see a pullback coming in this short-term downtrend. So we had this downfall, and now we have seen a pullback which is almost covering from where we had this second fall. So first fall and then this series of second fall. So we are around roundabout where we had fallen. Now how far this is going to be extended, or whether this downtrend is simply going to end and we are entering into the bullish zone. This is something that will be a topic of discussion in this video and in coming videos. Now this 50-week EMA compounded by this Tudor's bottom, and we see that here a pattern formation has happened. This is called three white soldiers. Three white soldier is a counterpart of three black crows. Both are candlestick pattern. So three white soldier is bullish pattern, and its counter in a bearish trend is a three black crows. Whenever we have a downtrend and we see these kind of candle formation, that is a series of green candles where the highs are higher, then we call this pattern as three white soldiers. Counterpart, again it is three black crows. Now after this three white soldiers pattern, we have this fourth candle which is a continuation of these formation. And yesterday we see that the movement in Nifty was sideways. The reason being that here was a gap, and this is a gap is compounded by 50% retracement. So we saw that yesterday's high was this 50% retracement. Now where are we going? So it's important that it's not this 50% retracement looks like will be broken, and we will move to a region of around 10,700 plus. Now that will be where the price action becomes very interesting. As of now, it appears that this pullback which we were expecting earlier, this pullback that we are seeing currently will at least go till 10,700 something. Now that's where once we are 10,700 plus, that's where we have to. So the important reason that we have to watch for is 10,650 to around 10,750. So when I say that 10,650 to 10,700 plus, it means that currently it appears that we are going to take 10,600 easily, and that might happen with a gap. So whenever you see such a build up happening, normally a gap happens and then possibly a trend day in the uptrend for that day or for a day or two happens, and then you see that some important levels are taken care, are overruled, and then we move to the next level, and that's where we might see a confluence region of around 10,750 roundabout, because this is where we see the gap. So around 10,000 10,750 to 10,770. These are the levels that we will watch if at all this price action is going to fill the if at all this price action is going to fill that gap. And that is important because currently we can trade for around 10,650 to 700 levels, but after that we have to be a bit careful, because this is 61% retracement. It does not mean that this 61% retracement is going for a toss. That means that whenever a price reaches a 61% retracement, it does not mean that it will immediately fall. Now we have to see that this is a confluence region of around 61% region as well as this bearish gap. Now this is something that we will watch once we reach there, but currently it looks like this pullback is going to go will take Nifty upwards, and that's where and that should be the direction of our trade. Now I had given this reason, this place where I'm expecting Nifty, if at all this region becomes resistance, if we are able to take this 10,750, 10,050, 10,750, 10,800 levels in a style, then that won't remain valid. But then what we have to watch for is, if this confluence works, if this does not work, then we will go to around 11,000 levels, and then we will see if it is broken here and then it falls. This is something that we have to see, but currently for the short term, whatever we are trading, long is the direction to go. Now coming to the daily chart, you see the kind of movement it has given, and this kind of movement is where I get a bit careful. Let me show you what happened in Voltas. Okay, I have it. So I showed you a few weeks back that in Voltas we were having similar movement of price action, and then we had a fall. So this is what I'm talking about. So things like that can happen in Nifty as well. So we will see that what is happening here. So this is a small range, this is a small channel in which it is moving. We will see that whether it is able to break down. So maybe at 61% around 700, 10,077 something will come, and then we will see a fall to at least 50% retracement, and then we will analyze the wave formation here before going up. Now if I talk about OI interest, now these call writers have already given up. They are continuously going fleeing from the market, and we see continuously. Okay, so yesterday we see that people are booking profit here also, but then the amount of open interest that we see here at around 10,500, 10,400, 10,300 and 10,200 levels, it appears that this is going at least in April series, or at least in this week, this is not going to break. So next week we will see again, because then we are we will be in the last week of April, and that's where something interesting can happen. So we will wait. So if at all the fall has come, maybe that might come in the last week or midweek of May. So this is something that we have to see where we can, if at all we are going down, what positions that we can take. But currently, as of now, this pullback says that we are going up, so that should be our direction. Now Axis Bank, if you see, this is currently has given this move a lot in the up direction, and then it is coming down but this is not the time that you short it. At least we have to see what intraday action is happening, and currently all I'm doing is keeping my trades intraday. So this is a support region, as well as this is a support region of 50 day EMA. So this is not the place that you would like to short. So currently, if you are looking for a trading opportunity in Axis Bank, unless we see that this range is broken, this is this. I had told earlier that if I have to, uh, Axis Bank is mostly where I shorted, but and this is sell on rise for Axis Bank. So this is something that I will watch for, and this target which I had given is already complete. So now I have to see how price action happens here, and then I will decide here. This is ICIC Bank. This is 61% retracement. This is 50 day EMA and this trend line. So I have to see. Then what we have to see is the price action might take resistance from here, but we have to wait for the confirmation. So that's it, guys. That's it in this video. If you have any further queries, you can ask me in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.